We're back. Tell me where we are, Rose. What are we doing?
Well, we just covered the cake quickly with the icing just to get the idea of it. And we're now going to make the outside fondant. I'm not actually going to make the whole... The fondant. This is called chocolate fondant. Okay. And this is cocoa and confectioner's sugar.
Right.
And sitting in this pot, and if you can hand it to me, please.
Which? This?
Yeah, it will be a little bit wet at the bottom. Just hand me the whole Pyrex cup. Yes. Okay. Thank you. This is all these ingredients that are in it are sitting right there. The Crisco and corn syrup, glycerin, which you can get in drugstores. The nonstick vegetable shortening is just used when you're kneading it. But you don't add it to the mixture, believe me.
Vanilla extract.
It's really very simple ingredients, and gelatin and water, and that's all. And it's heated together. The gelatin gives it a chewy quality, and it's very important to use the glycerin because it's used in candy making, and it's just a natural product. But it keeps,
so it's okay.
You can just place that back here. No, but it keeps candy soft, so it stays soft and malleable.
Do you take great pride in the number of calories you create?
You sure know how to stop a girl from talking. Well, actually, I have an answer for that, but I don't think I'm going to give it to you. I don't believe in eating huge quantities of delicious. Well, it's not that
so in other words, it's just.
I think make it wonderful.
The quantity is so great that you just.
The quality is so great that you don't.
That's right. The quality is so great that you don't need the quantity.
See, now this is going to.
It means it's very rich.
Exactly. See, when this gets all stirred together, believe it or not, and I won't take the time to do it this moment, but believe it or not, it ends up looking like this.
This does?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like a pie dough. It couldn't be easier to make. It looks so perfect at the end, people think, oh, that must be hard.
Now, what did you prepare for James Beard's 80th birthday?
Well, I made a crown. I made him King James because it was at the time of Mardi Gras, and because he is kind of our king of cooking, or was, I made a praline brioche cake, which is traditional for Mardi Gras. Right. And I surrounded it with a crown.
A praline brioche, right.
It's a brioche with praline buttercream. Wow. And there was a crown of nougatine surrounding it. Nougatine is made with caramel and nuts.
Yeah. Nougatine.
That was a fun cake. And a lot of fun.
It's terrific having someone who's so helpful around.
Oh, would you like to do
No, I want to stay out of the way. See, it's important that I not interrupt.
See, when you roll it out on plastic wrap, you just need plastic wrap on the bottom.
Now, this is what we got from here, right? From the little... This number here.
Exactly.
Okay.
We take that, we roll it out on plastic wrap with a rolling pin, which you can put a little, that's where you put a little of the spray nonstick vegetable
I got you.
shortening.
The Beranbaum.
Exactly. But if you need to, you can put the plastic wrap on the top too. And then you use the plastic wrap to lift it.
And just lay it on top of there.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Whoa.
It's a dead cake.
Whoops. Sorry, Charlie. Okay, now you can wrap it around.
Right.
And then we're going to trim off the excess.
Now remember, this is going to be called a pinecone when we finish, right?
Doesn't it kind of resemble
Yes, it does. It's very good, Rose. I mean,
thank you.
It is not without reason that you are the queen of cakes.
I love the way you put that. Thank you. You'll have to make me a crown cake. King Rose instead of King James.
Right. We'll be the king and queen of cake. Cake
what happens is that the outside part gets all trimmed away, which I won't take the time to do now, because I want to show you the basic technique, which is so simple that you just cut little V's into it.
Couple little V's there.
With scissors and alternate all the way down.
Right. Yeah, see, you really, there's a creative flair in you, I can tell. Oh, no,
but my hands are so dirty, I don't want to mess you.
No,
Well, that's the fun thing about cakes. Not only are they delicious to eat, but you can play with them.
I can even do this, right?
Isn't that, well, you're doing just fine.
Well, not
But here comes the real fun part. These are marzipan candles. These are simply candles with colored food color kneaded into the marzipan, and they're almond, sliced almonds as wicks, and they actually light because of all the oil in the almonds.
Yeah. And so.
Whoops.
Now, how long would it take you to make this, Rose? Just fess up.
Well, it's only, how long have we been here now, 10 minutes?
No, come on. Yeah, but I mean, if you were starting from scratch, if tonight at 8 o'clock,
I could do this beginning to end. Oops!
Oops, that's right.
Wow. Setting fire to the set here. And in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That really changed my mind. Okay. I could do this beginning to end in 2 hours.
You just bought a rug.
How's your foot? Did I buy a foot too?
Yes.
I could light all of them in the same way, should I? But I think
no, we get the point. Now, here's what I need to know before we go away from here. Somebody's going to say, for all that frivolity, did you learn anything? What are the do's and don'ts and sort of, what do we need to know?
I wanted to cut a piece, but I want to cut the can.
Never drop matches on rugs. Okay, what else do you need to know?
Oriental rugs can take a lot of abuse. If you have to do it, make sure they're Oriental.
Show me an Oriental rug that you can't drop a match on, and I'll show you a bad Oriental rug.
What are the do's and don'ts? Look how nice it is.
That is terrific. Huh? Yeah. You have not answered my question. How long does it take you to do this?
2 hours. When I said 2 minutes,
okay, you meant 2 hours. Okay. 2 hours to do this.
2 hours.
2 hours for this?
Do you think that's a lot or a little?
Well, I'll tell you why I think that's a lot. Because the only thing that I have problems with respect to cooking. No. Okay. The only thing I have problems with is the notion of women or men spending a lot of time in the kitchen. And that seems to me to be something that I mean, I want people out engaging in conversation and having fun, because I don't want to be slaves to the preparation of food.
Now, this is something you can do long ahead. You can do each component.
Right. Put it in the freezer. I got it.
I think for special occasions, like for Christmas, you want to do something very special.
You can freeze cakes, can't you?
You can freeze the biscuit, you can freeze the inside of it.
Yeah.
Only the fondant can be frozen too, but then you don't freeze it once it's been made.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Why not? I mean, is there something that I'm being really stupid?
All right, you could, but the fondant gets a little bit tacky, and for it to be wonderful and Tootsie Roll.
Very good. You're going to like this.
Wouldn't you be willing to spend 2 hours?
2
hours.
That's 300 calories in that bite.
Over a period of a month to do
300 calories in that bite.
I gave you a very large NP.
That's all right. That's great. Yeah,
but I didn't think you had these ever. Oh, do I have to?
Yes, you do. It's forever framed on television.
It's good night.
Oh, it's terrific, isn't it? Okay. Okay, quick do's and don'ts. We're out of time. So, do measure specifically and precisely, right? That's one.
Yes, and if there's butter used,
use fresh materials. Go ahead.
Make sure that it's softened, that you don't use it cold from the refrigerator. Use cake flour, not all-purpose. And if your oven temperature is baking slow,
but you don't want if what?
If your oven is baking slow, if it's taking longer to bake something than my recipe says, just turn it up a little next time. Because when a cake bakes too slowly, that's the thing with chocolate. You can never touch it without it getting all over you head to toe. But who can complain?
Nobody can complain. Thank you very much. The Cake Bible, Rose Levy Beranbaum, she knows everything there is to know. 200 recipes in that Bible. Night Watch continues. We'll have more. Stay with us.